Hi my loves, today's video is how to get this hairstyle, I like to call it the effortless loose waves, curl, whatever. Just like you rolled out of bed after you had your hair curled last night. It's kind of messy and it's just relaxed and easy and natural and takes very little time to do. So if you want to see how I got this hairstyle, then please keep watching. Let's get started. So we really don't need much for today's tutorial. All you need is your hairbrush, a 1.5 inch barrel curling iron, my handy dandy clip that you guys know I love, and hairspray, and I'm actually gonna use a little bit of texture spray today too at the end. And that's all you need. So let's get started. For my effortless loose waves, curls, whatever you want to call them. Normally, whenever I curl my hair or do a wand, I do my hair in 3 sections. When I do this, I'm using a little bit bigger of an iron, so I don't want it to be like as curled. So I'm only going to section my hair in 2 sections today. So I'm going to, I just scratched myself, wow. I'm going to just take it right from like where my ear, the top of my ear, and kind of just go back. And almost like I'm just doing like a bigger half ponytail, I guess. And that's where we're gonna section it. So I'll show you. So like bigger sections. How many times can I say section in 30 seconds? All right, so I'm gonna throw this top section up into my bun, use my clip. Okay. So now that I have my hair sectioned in 2 sections, I'm going to take the first section and have it. So now we're gonna have a left side and a right side, and I'm just going to brush through. My hair is so long right now, guys, it's not even fitting in the frame. Hopefully once it's curled, it'll come up a bit. So we are just going to take bigger sections. Again, this is more just to put like a little bit of a wave or a kink in your hair versus it being like super curled. So I'm going to take this is a I think it's Conair Pro ceramic 1.5 inch barrel. So I'm gonna take this, and I have it on the highest setting because again, like I have really thick hair. So adjust the setting for your hair type. I'm gonna take it. And for this, I'm going to, normally I would do all one direction for curls, but for this, I'm gonna leave a little bit of a tail, that sounds weird, a little bit extra out at the end, and I'm gonna go in opposite directions each time I do it. You're going to spray each piece as you do it. I've been told you're not supposed to do that. I do it every time, and I feel like it makes it stay better. So y'all do what you want, but I spray each piece. Okay, so you can see the difference already. These are just, you know, looser curls, and then at the end, I'm gonna run my fingers through it, maybe even brush it. All right, so now to this side. I feel like maybe I have a little bit more hair on this side. I don't think I did it evenly. It's fine. We're gonna do the same thing. So we're just gonna do opposite directions each time we do a curl. I'm gonna leave a little bit out at the end. I'm just gonna curl it up all the way to the crown of the head and then spray the piece. Just let it sit for a second and then kind of just like let it fall. And you have a nice curl. And my little tip is I don't mess with these until the very end. I let them sit because I just feel like it makes it like stay a little bit better. I don't know if that even makes sense. now that I have both sides curled, I'm gonna bring everything to the front and do one more spray. So yeah, you can just see, not as curly as usual. I did do a bombshell curl video. I'll link that up here somewhere. And that shows you how I do my hair like almost every time that I curl it. But sometimes I just don't want as many curls, so I'll just do like a big curling iron just to give it a little volume, texture, whatever you want to call it. And this is how it starts. So now we're gonna do the second layer. So I'm gonna keep this in front. I'm gonna take my clip out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to transfer, I'm gonna keep this up here and I'm gonna transfer that in the back. And now I'm gonna part this. And you can part it wherever you want. My part is normally on the side, so just make sure to keep the curled and non-curled sections separated. My part, let me see here. There we go. So you're just gonna brush out so you don't have any knotting before you start. Okay. So I'm going to take this section that I'm not working with at the moment and just keep that over here in a clip. And now we're just gonna do the same exact thing that we just did. And this takes a lot less time than doing like smaller sections. So again, I'm just gonna take my curling iron, I'm gonna start at the crown and kind of like smooth it down. And I'm just gonna start curling as I'm going up. And I'm gonna leave a little bit more than I would at the bottom, normally at the bottom, just because that's the look that I'm going for. And then I'm gonna spray it and just let it sit for a second. And again, on this round two, I'm gonna do opposite. See how this is kind of straight down here? That's what I want. Okay. So now I'm gonna go forward. Okay, now we're doing the final, where's this piece of hair? Wait. It's so difficult to try to do this like mirrored on your phone. So now I'm just gonna start with the back. Same thing. I think for the front pieces, I'm going to do a little bit smaller of a section just because I want them to stay a little bit better. In the back, it doesn't really matter. But in this last little section, I think I'm gonna do smaller sections. And I don't know why, it might just all be in my head, but whenever I do use the bigger barrel curling iron, I feel like my hair doesn't stay in as well, and I have no idea why that is, but that is what I feel. So that's why I always use like a little bit of this texture spray that I'm gonna use at the end, but we'll see. I just felt like doing kind of the bare, this is like for the days where you're like bare minimum, like you're kind of over it and you know you need to do like something with your hair, but you just want to do something like really quick. This is what I do on my days like that. I actually just got my hair cut too and it's still super long. I don't know why, I was just feeling like mermaid hair lately. And I also am going to be doing a Valentine's Day look for you guys. I think it's gonna be really cool. I have a few ideas in mind. So I'm gonna be filming that obviously in the next couple of days and get that up for you for Valentine's Day. So I always think it's so exciting to do, like, I know everyone like thinks Valentine's Day is not a holiday or whatever, but I'm like, why not have a day to like express your love? I don't know, you know me, I'm all like romantic and love and all that fun stuff. So anyway, all right, let's get back to this video. That'll be the next video. All right, so I'm done curling all of the sections, and now I'm gonna do one last pass over with my hairspray. This is the one I always use. It's Marc Anthony Argan Oil of Morocco. Okay, and you see I don't really use that much hairspray. You just need a little bit with this kind. All right, so I've let it kind of sit throughout all. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually brush through, and I never do this only with this hairstyle. So I'm just lightly and gently going to brush through. I'm not like pulling forcibly, but it's just gonna kind of relax the curl. And then I'm even going to kind of brush it back and just mess with it a little bit and see if I need to spruce up any spots. You can use your fingers too. And I think I want to do one more curl just in the front. Very quickly. But yeah, again, this is just to make it look like you did something with your hair. It's nothing extravagant, but it should be enough. So I'm gonna let that sit for like 10 more seconds maybe while I mess with this. All right, and I'm just gonna run my fingers through it. See how it just relaxed it instantly? So now I'm gonna use this 𝐏𝐫𝐸 Dry Texture Spray. I love how this smells. It's 𝐏𝐫𝐸 Platinum. So I'm gonna do this little trick that I told you guys about it before, and I'm not great at it, but my hairstylist just, she can do it, I don't know. So she like takes her fingers at the crown, right, and like pulls it forward a little bit, can't even see, and kind of sprays right there, and then lets it go, and it just gives it, fix the flyaways, some extra volume. So she like, again, like takes it, grabs it, pulls it forward, and then just kind of sprays right there. And it seriously does, like it's wild how much volume it gives it up top. So if you have not naturally like non-voluminous hair, my hair actually has like pretty great volume by itself, but when I am doing like a minimalist style like this, I kind of want to give it some extra something, you know? So I'm actually gonna take that back just so it'll stay out of my face. And I'm gonna give it a spritz and like one of these, just to make sure the product really gets in there. And I just kind of want to make it messy, you know? You know, some days you want your eyebrows to just be like messy and natural and fluffy. That's what I'm going for today. You just sit here and zhuzh it. I love that saying, zhuzh. Zhuzh your hair, y'all. You just zhuzh it. Okay. All right, and here we have it. As you can see, we just have a little bit of wave, a little bit of curl, nothing major. The effortless look, like you just rolled out of bed with some messy day-old curls. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope it was super easy for you. If you do decide to try this, make sure you DM me on Insta or tag me, and I want to see how your looks turned out. And as always, please hit that subscribe button so you get notification when a new video is up, and head over to my Instagram and hit that follow button there as well. It's at @𝐏𝐫𝐸7, and I will have my Valentine's Day look up for you guys next. So until then, See ya. That scared me. It was like raining. Raining? Why did I say it like that? Raining. It was raining. Oh, oh. All right. This is stupid and I didn't like that. Okay, nope, we're not doing the okay.